This is Jared Horak for today's RacingDigest.com, and my Today's Racing Digest video series continues Wednesday, December 26th, 2018. We're going to look at the 5 opening day stakes races from Santa Anita Park, and we're going to look for value contenders in each of those races. And let's jump right into it, and let's jump to the 4th race. That's the first stakes race on the December 26th program. It's going to be the Lady of Shamrock Stakes, and they're going to be traveling 1 mile on the turf course. There's some different contenders in here, like number 1, Amandine. It's going to take money, your morning line favorite. Looked good rallying to win her U.S. debut at Del Mar. Finished up nicely. Number 3, Ms. Bad Behavior. Very consistent. She owns early pressing versatility. She has a good post. She's an obvious pace factor in here. Probably number 8, Love and Peace will take some money. Making her U.S. debut for Neil Drysdale. Flavien Prat's going to ride. Good jockey trainer team. I would expect her to take a bit of action. But in this race, I'm going to go with number 7, Streak of Luck. She's 4-1 morning line, and she's very consistent. In her last 5 races, she's finished in the top 3 in all 5 of those starts. And her Today's Racing Digest numbers are on the rise. She's going to set a good stalking trip. I think she's going to be out in the clear from post 7, stalking the pace under Mike Smith. Shouldn't really come up with any kind of traffic issues. It just seems to be that the way that this race is going to play out, she's going to set a good trip, and she should offer a bit of value as well. Let's jump over to the 6th race. It's going to be the G1 La Brea, and they're going to be traveling 7 furlongs on the main track. Your morning line favorite is obviously the one to beat in here, number 5, Dream Tree. She's 8-5 morning line. She's 5-for-5 lifetime. She's 2-for-2 at Santa Anita. She's 1-for-1 at 7 furlongs. And then in her last race in the Grade 2 Prioress on September 2nd, she earned her best career numbers. So she's still lightly raced. Her numbers are rising. Excellent connections. Obviously the one to beat in here, but if you're looking for some value, and I certainly am, I'm going to go with number 9, Spiced Perfection. She's 5-1 morning line. Now, since she's added blinkers, she's looked really good, and she added blinkers on August 24th, and she won that day, and then she came back, and in her second start in blinkers, she rallied to finish 3rd in a downhill turf sprint stakes race at Santa Anita Park, and then last time out against Calbred dirt sprinters, in a stakes race, she romped on November 11th. That was a nice effort. And 2 horses from that race were next out winners. So she looked good last time. Her numbers are on the rise. Excellent post position. She has tactical speed and an outside post, which very good combination when you're running at 7 furlongs. And I think she's good enough to step up and score again under Flavien Prat. Let's jump over to the 7th race, the Grade 2 Mathis Brothers Mile. 1 mile on the turf course. Again, we have a strong favorite in here. Number 5, River Boyne, 8-5 morning line. This one is 5-for-5 over the Santa Anita Park turf course. Has a running style that probably can stalk the pace or come from further back, depending on how it plays out. Flavien Prat certainly has options. If he runs his best race, he's going to win this race. But there is a horse that is a much better price that can contend in here. That's number 7, Desert Stone, 12-1 morning line. This one seems to do his best running over the Santa Anita Park turf course. Both of his career wins were over the Santa Anita Park turf. Giovanni Franco is going to ride, and he rides him well. He's ridden him 3 times with 2 wins and a rallying 3rd place finish, only a half a length behind River Boyne in the Grade 2 Twilight Derby at Santa Anita on November 4th. Last time he didn't run well at Del Mar, but back to Santa Anita, he can make some noise at a nice price. Jump over to the 8th race now. It's the Grade 2 San Antonio. 1 mile and a 16th on the main track. Your favorites again look solid. You have Battle of Midway, number 2 at 9-5. He's exiting back-to-back stakes wins, and he's 4-for-6 at Santa Anita and 2-for-2 at 1 mile and a 16th. You have Dabster for trainer Bob Baffert, was 2nd to Battle of Midway last time out. Gave that one fits. He's been in good form, but might want some more ground. An interesting contender in here at a little bit of a price is number 7, Gift Box. He's 4-1 morning line. I've always liked this one. He has always threatened to be a good horse on the East Coast. He was never able to step up and really jump into the graded stakes ranks. He was on my Derby contender list when he was a 2-year-old, and he was one that never really panned out in the stakes ranks, but there's still a chance that he could still be a good horse. He's earned competitive numbers in his last 3 races. They were all at a flat mile at Aqueduct, and now John Sadler has him, and he has multiple Santa Anita Park bullets for this. So he seems to be working well. This is a very good distance for him as well. 3 starts with 2 wins and a 2nd at this mile and a 16th distance. He has stalking speed. Joel Rosario is going to ride. He should set a good trip. He's probably ready to roll off of a layoff. Finally, Santa Anita Race 9, the Grade 1 Malibu Stakes. 7 furlongs on the main track. Again, a solid favorite in here. Number 13, McKinzie. He's 7-2 morning line. I would expect that price is going to come down. He wasn't ready to go 10 furlongs last time out in the Breeders' Cup Classic. It was probably just too far for him. Only his second start off of a long layoff. He beat Axelrod, today's rival, off of a long layoff in the Pennsylvania Derby. And then he won his career debut at 7 furlongs at Santa Anita Park. So he's one out there in the clear from post 13. Should sit a good trip in here, probably stalking the pace. But I am going to go with Axelrod as the value contender in here. He's number 6. He's 10-1 morning line. Now, he's another one that ran in the Breeders' Cup Classic just too far for him. He made a middle move. He weakened. John Velasquez will ride today. His numbers are solid. He's earned triple-digit fire numbers in 3 of his last 4 starts. The fire number for today's Racing Digest, speed throughout a race. He ran well in both of his starts at Santa Anita Park. His trainer, Mike McCarthy, very good dirt sprint trainer. I think he could easily be this good. He was not very far behind McKenzie in the Pennsylvania Derby. McKenzie 7-2. He's 10-1. I'll take my chances at 10-1. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make some comments in the comments section. Who do you like in these opening day stakes races from Santa Anita Park? My full cards from Santa Anita Park will be available each and every day at todaysracingdigest.com. And this complete digest opening day at Santa Anita Park is available right now at todaysracingdigest.com. That will wrap up this week's video. We'll be back next week with another stakes race from around the country.